Of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, three-finger Superbone, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anyway.
Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Superbone ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Three-finger Superbone. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Chen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fly ball to straightaway left. Superbone sprinting after it. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Superbone makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Ready now for the Marlins. Three-finger Superbone. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Knapp. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th.
Digging in to try it again, Isaiah Leroy.
Right fielder, Isaiah Leroy.
The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hopped up. Joseph on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, three-finger Superbone. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Bronco fields it cleanly. On to first, and they turn the double play. 8-2 tonight's final. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wei-Yin Chen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95-97. Great overhand curveball in a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. Long night for the hitters.
Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Superbone ranging back. Gone!
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Ready for another chance. Three-fingered Superbone comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off
walk. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, three-finger Superbone. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Jorge Alfaro.
Hit in the air out to left field. Superbone is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Kicking off the top of the ninth, three-fingered Superbone, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's set. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Slider stayed too low. Ball two.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. It's over the heart and get beat.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Philadelphia.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami tonight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, three-finger Superbone, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Maldonado at second with two down. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Ready with the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Superbone. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Three-finger Superbone. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Breaking ball in for a strike. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Superbone will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. digging in once again, three-finger super bone. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle. Ready once again, three-finger super bone. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Anderson on second. Beavers at first. 2 out in the inning. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Into the box, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
The batter, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Swing and a looper to left. Superbone moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. So digging in now, three-finger Superbone as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And this is down. And that should do it. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why.
He wound up with 3 hits, triple, a double, a single, very close to the cycle, but he wasn't able to lose one.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. Ready now, Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-2.
Javier Baez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Three-finger Superbone. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Up next from Miami, Tanner Austin. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Leading off the inning, Ian Happ, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Maldonado will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One go. So in now for Chicago, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Superbone is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Belted high in the air out to left. Superbone racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, 3-finger Superbone. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. 3-finger Superbone. A hit in 2 tries so far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Looking to punch him out again. Off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, 3-finger Superbone. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Fish hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. John Cortez earns his first. Welcome in, everyone. Now at the plate, 3-finger Superbone. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Baez calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 2.
Didi Gregorius.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Superbone is going to get there. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Superbone on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Superbone is going to get there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, 3-finger Superbone. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Here's Javier Baez. Quintana stands at second with 2 gone.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see?
Leading off the inning, 3-finger Superbone. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Quintana gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Striding in once again, 3-finger Superbone. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 is taken, ball 3. Lewis Brinson will be next. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Popped him up. Bryant is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cubbies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Well, with the roof shut, the condition. Up next from Miami, three-finger Superbone. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whip.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Superbone comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Three-finger Superbone. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Superbone going back a leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, three-finger Superbone. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Domingo Santana, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Hit in the air out to left field. Superbone. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Three-finger Superbone will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. VR has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan VR. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone moving in. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Lead to a run. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Three-finger Superbone. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Santana is there now.
Leading off for the Brewers, left fielder.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And they have taken the lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan VR. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And tonight's one run. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And, guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Ready for another chance. 3-finger super bone. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw gets him 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Manny Pena. Last time through was a base hit.
Manny Pena.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, 3-fingered super bone. He'll 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready now for the Marlins. JT Realmuto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. The 3-1 pitch. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are. So now the Brewers pitcher, Zach Davies. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when it got
high in the air and deep to left center field. Superbone racing back, and it's gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more. 3-finger Superbone. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Almost ready for base. Digging in. Three-finger super bone. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana giving chase, and that retires the side. At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Hit in the air to left. Superbone coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers. Here's Ryan Braun now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Pulls this one in the air out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, three-finger Superbone, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in.
Ouch, that one hit him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Hit in the air out toward left. Broxton's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, three-finger Superbone. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now at the plate, three-finger Superbone. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Santana waits on it, and that's the third out. So stepping in, Ryan Braun. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Superbone ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Jet Bandy.
Catcher, Jet Bandy.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Superbone on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the... Next up from New York, Damian Davies, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Hit in the air to left. Superbone has a beat on it. He's got it one away. And now a chance to meet the man. Set to get his evening at the plate started. 3-finger Superbone, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, 3-finger Superbone. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Superbone is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, 3-finger Superbone, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. So coming to the plate, Lewis Brinson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Rosario over to his left, and that ends the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in and looking for more, three-finger Superbone. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Maldonado is off at first with 2 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and it remains a 3-2. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Damian Davies. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Yeah, there's got to be some weight lifted off a bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break that 9-game losing streak with a nice win.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Three-finger Superbone, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Someone's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Flores, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulls this one in the air out to left. 1 away here to begin the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. Career numbers against Chen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This one's flared out toward left. Superbone coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down. Digging in to try it again. Three-finger Superbone. He reached on a single in his first try. And that one just missed outside. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Reed. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
A.J. Reed.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Superbone is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Three-finger Superbone will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to third. Flores has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Wei-Yin Chen takes the win on the mound. Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, so here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Three-finger Superbone, a real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Wilmer Flores.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Superbone is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His career line against Waka. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. This is in the air to left field. Superbone waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins. Three-finger Superbone comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Superbone.
Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilmer Flores.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Hector Sanchez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the... Digging in once again, three-finger Superbone. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Maldonado aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, three-finger Superbone. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Miami led this game from the third.